Hello everyone, welcome back to Stock Market Meridian. Today is 2nd July 2026 and you're watching today's pre-market report. Let's begin our video with global markets. Starting with the US markets, all major indices opened with gap down and eventually closed in negative zone, showing some weakness in overnight trading. Coming to the European markets, sentiments remained mixed. The DAX index managed to close in positive territory while most of other European indices ended in the red. Now looking at the Asian markets, Japan markets closed around 0.6% positive, but today opened with slight gap down. China markets also closed in negative territory, while South Korea markets are also remained weak and opened with sharp 5% gap down today. We will discuss about GIFT Nifty at the end of this video. Now let's move to commodities section. US WTI crude oil is currently trading at around $67 to $69 per barrel, while Brent crude oil is trading nearly $69 to $71 per barrel. There has been a sharp fall in international crude oil prices, and this is a major positive for Indian markets. In Indian commodities markets, yesterday crude oil futures closed with around 1.4% losses, while natural gas futures closed down nearly 1.7%. In precious metals, Indian gold futures closed with 1.3% gains, while international gold futures are currently trading at around 0.8% lower. Similarly, Indian silver futures closed with 0.8% gains, while international silver futures are trading nearly 1.5% lower. Now let's see yesterday's ADR's data. Yesterday on the negative side, ICICI Bank, HDFC Bank, Dr. Reddy's and Wipro ADRs are closed weak. On the positive side, Infosys and Reliance ADRs closed with strength. Now moving to FIIs and DIIs data. Yesterday, FIIs were net sellers worth 1140 crore rupees, while DIIs were net buyers worth 3159 crore rupees. Looking deeper into market positioning, FIIs remain strongly bearish on index options and index futures. They are mildly bearish on stocks related positions and neutral on stocks futures. DIIs are strongly bearish on stock futures, moderately bullish on index futures and stock futures, while neutral on index options. Retail investors continue to remain strongly bullish on stock futures, moderately bullish on index futures and neutral in remaining segments. Now let's check the economic calendar. Yesterday, India's PMI data came weaker than both previous readings and market expectations. Europe CPI inflation data also came weaker. From the US, ADP non-farm employment change and manufacturing PMI both came below expectations. And US crude oil inventory data also showed mixed signals. Inventory deficit narrowed compared to previous level, but remained above market expectation. This was slightly negative in terms of cash markets. And today major economic data from US is scheduled, including non-farm payrolls, unemployment rate, average hourly earnings, and initial jobless claims data. Tomorrow, US markets will remain closed due to Independence Day. From India, service PMI and foreign reserves data will be released. Before moving further, a quick reminder. I upload pre-market videos every single morning before market opens and also post-market videos every evening after market close. So if you don't want to miss any important updates related to markets, make sure you stay connected with Stock Market Meridian and please subscribe to the channel. Now let's move to geopolitical updates. As per the Indian timing, Trump has attended press conference on yesterday. Trump stated that he is benefiting heavily as the stock market continues moving upward. According to him, the overall economy is also performing strongly and market participants are benefiting from this rally. But all are knows that who is actually getting benefited with these conflicts and in this time. On the geopolitical front, Trump said the US and Iran officially held critical technical talks in Doha, Qatar. The main objective of this discussion is to finalize agreements related to international shipping through the Strait of Hormuz and to secure a long-term ceasefire. And Trump's son-in-law and envoy Steve Witkoff recently met Qatar's Prime Minister, who is acting as mediator alongside Pakistan to support these negotiations. Trump also mentioned that relations between US and Iran are improving. He stated that denuclearization talks are progressing well and meetings have been done productive. But from other side, Iran is directly rejecting these type of statements. Now let's look at important updates from Indian government. The Union Minister of Ports, Shipping and Waterways announced a major expansion plan for India's shipbuilding and ship recycling industry. India plans to recycle nearly 16,000 ships over the next decade. To support this target, the government has committed nearly $8 billion to strengthen shipbuilding and ship recycling infrastructure. And also, more than 30 Indian recycling yards have applied for Europe recognition, and 3 facilities have already completed all required compliance procedures. India's share in this global ship recycling increased from 30.1% in 2024 to 35.4% in 2025. This announcement is highly positive sign for core shipping, recycling and yard operations, secondary steel and scrap metal processors, and domestic shipbuilding yards sector companies. Now moving to companies specific updates. First update is from Coal India. Coal India has received an order to establish 600 megawatt solar power plant at Jaluan Solar Park in Uttar Pradesh. The project is valued at 2,831 crores rupees, and power will be supplied at tariff of 2 rupees 73 paisa per unit, and the company is expected to complete the project within 18 months. Next update is from Hero MotoCorp. Hero MotoCorp has announced investment of over 3,200 crore rupees in Andhra Pradesh, and the company has laid the foundation of its second global parts center in Tirupati with an investment of over 750 crore rupees. The facility aims to strengthen manufacturing and electric mobility infrastructure and is expected to generate around 4,000 direct jobs. Next update is from Bharti Airtel. Airtel's subsidiary company Airtel Money Limited has officially started commercial operation as a Type 2 NBFC. This follows RBI approval received earlier this year. Next update is from Borosil. Borosil has started production at its new Rajasthan manufacturing facility through its subsidiary Stylenest India. And this facility manufactures vacuum insulated steel bottles, flasks, and containers. Commercial production from 2 lines has already started, while the third line is expected to begin in Q2 financial year 2027. Next update is from Tata Technologies. Tata Technologies has entered a massive $100 million strategic partnership with global automotive product distributor Tenneco LLC. This 5-year engagement will focus on engineering, AI capability, and digital technologies to accelerate product innovations. Now let's look at banking sector update. Several banks have released their June business data and overall numbers look strong. First update is from South India Bank. South India Bank's gross advances grow 17.01% year-on-year to 1,04,336 crore rupees. Management highlighted that excluding the technical write-off of 1,048 crore rupees from an previous quarter, so actual loan growth would be nearly 18%, and total deposit increases 11.39% year-on-year to 1,25,786 crore rupees. CASA deposit also grow nearly 14.61% year-on-year to 41,493 crore rupees. And the especially CASA ratio improved to 32.99% year-on-year. Next is Indian Bank. Indian Bank's total business grow 13.6% year-on-year to 15,28,000 crore rupees. Total deposit rise 13.3% to 8.43 lakh crores. And also saving deposits grow 12.9%, while current account deposit surged 26.3%. The deposit CASA ratio stood at strong 39.64%. Gross advances increased 13.9% year-on-year to 6.85 lakh crore rupees. And the RAM means retail, agriculture and MSME segment advances grow nearly 14.8% to 4.17 lakh crore rupees. Next is Canara Bank. Canara Bank's total business rise 14.4% year-on-year to 29.05 lakh crore rupees. Total global deposit increases 11.69% year-on-year, and domestic deposit grow 10.06% to 14.73 lakh crore rupees. And global advances jumped 17.96% to 12.93 lakh crore rupees. Also, domestic advances rise 16.93% to 12.06 lakh crore rupees. And the bank's RAM segment delivered strongly growth of 21.27%, reaching 7,65,000 crore rupees. Next is Punjab and Sindh Bank. Punjab and Sindh Bank's total business increased 15.3% year on year. Total deposit rise 12.16% to 1,47,000 crore rupees. Gross advances jumped sharply by 19.5% to 1.19 lakh crore rupees. And the credit deposit ratio also improved significantly to 81.1% compared to 76.1% last year. Overall, banking sector business update remains strong and indicating healthy credit growth. Next important update is from Zee Entertainment. Zee Entertainment clarified that recent media rumors regarding 418 crore rupees FDI approval. The Economic Times has reported that Zee shares surged after FDI approval news. However, the company clearly stated that it has no knowledge of the bias of that report. Zee also confirmed that no investment has been made by OFI Global China Fund LLC during the period mentioned in the article. This clarification becomes important because yesterday Zee Entertainment saw strong price momentum based on this news. Next update is from NMDC. NMDC released its June business data. For June 2026, iron ore production stood at 5.15 million tons compared to 3.57 million tons last year. June sales stood at 3.98 million tons compared to 3.58 million tons last year. For Q1 financial year 2027, cumulative performance production increased to 15.10 million tons from 11.99 million tons last year. And also cumulative sales stood at 11.51 million tons versus 11.75 million tons in previous year. In Chhattisgarh, cumulative production reached 11.23 million tons, and also Karnataka operations contributed 3.87 million tons. Next update is from Lupin. Lupin has received EMA approval to expand Namazole medicine usage for children and teenagers in Europe. Additionally, Lupin also received EIR clarification from US FDA and voluntary action indicated clarification for the site of New Jersey facility. This effectively clears the facility and removes immediate compliance risk for the Somerset manufacturing facility in New Jersey. Final update is from Texmaco Rail. Texmaco Rail secured 2 domestic orders worth 351 crore rupees. The order involves manufacturing and supply of specialized rail wagons and racks. Execution timeline range from 13.5 months to October 2027. This order is worth around 7 to 8% of their entire market cap. Yesterday, GIFT Nifty closed at 24,162 level with some positive momentum, and today opened at same level. So these are all the major updates for today's market. Share your view about today's market in comment section. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Stock Market Meridian. Thanks for watching. Signing off. Bye bye. Jai Hind.